What's going on, YouTube? It's Edwin back with Strictly Comics with new Comic Book Day Wednesday. I have my pull list for this week, and I'm very excited to see what's going to unfold in the pages of the comic book universe this week. Pretty good pull list, pretty good pickup, very excited. I'm going to try to read most, if not all, over the next couple of days. I do want to apologize to you guys because I said that, I think it was Friday, I was saying about how I was going to do more comic book reviews of issues that I picked up last week. Well, I was unable to do that, and the reason behind that is because I'm doing some video editing for a guy right now trying to earn some extra money and stuff like that, and my computer shut down. I thought that it crashed. Apparently it didn't crash, but it put a pretty big scare in me because, I don't have that kind of money to go out and just buy a new computer like that. So I was dealing with issues with my computer, so that's why I wasn't able to, that's why I wasn't able to upload any more comic book reviews. So yeah. Well, let's get into it. Let's see what we picked up for this week. I picked up Pandora #1 by DC. Now, I know that this is like the beginning of the Trinity War, and I probably will check it out. Everybody's going to be reading it. Everybody's going to be talking about it. A lot of people are going to be doing reviews about it. So I figured, if I want to have part on this, I better get on board. Apparently something big is supposed to happen. Not really sure, but we'll see. Hopefully it's something pretty awesome in the DC universe. Next, I picked up Thief of Thieves #15. This is a really good title. A lot of you guys who are out there just reading all of Kirkman's stuff, y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me know what you think about this, or give me a link to any other reviews of people that are talking about this, because I noticed that a lot of people are reading this. Some people are talking about it, but it's not getting like a lot of hype. It's not like getting a lot of word of mouth because everybody only just wants to talk about the hot stuff. All new XMen, Superior Spider-Man, just all the really, really hot stuff. So, I like that stuff, but I also have interest in seeing what people have to say about other titles, not just the most popular, in-demand things that are out there right now. So, let me know. Next, I got Transformers Monstrosity #2. Now, as you guys remember, I did a review on this when it came out, and this actually came out like just a couple of weeks ago. So I'm good to see that this is coming out more than just once a month, and it is only a 4-issue limited series. So really looking forward to reading this. I'm also glad that I got a cover, the cover A, sorry, because in the Transformer universe, Megatron has not really encountered the Quintessons or the Sharkticons, so I'm really interested to see how this is going to pan out. The only problem that I've had so far is that Megatron was just near dead. He was barely alive when he was thrown on the planet Junkion, but now all of a sudden he's just like, even though he has to be full of rage and turn to this monster, it just seems to have given him strength and more functionality throughout his body, and it's like, dude, you were just almost dead, so how can you all of a sudden just be this alive, revived, regenerated, whatever, to where you can just fight, looking at the cover, to where you can just fight Sharkticon. So, that's comic books for you, I guess. And then also I got Venom, what is this, #37. And I know a lot of people out there aren't really feeling Venom right now. I think that they've totally saturated him throughout the Marvel Universe, so that his popularity has actually kind of gone downhill a little bit. Plus, people have kind of gravitated towards the more newer characters and storylines, but still a good read. And you know what, you guys, for $3, you really can't beat it for $3. So we'll see. I also picked up this week Detective Comics number 22. Now, I forgot that this was actually on my pull list. Wasn't really sure if I was going to pick it up, but I like the cover. The cover looks really, really sweet. So I'm really going to just get into this and read this maybe immediately. Not really sure, but I'm definitely going to read it. I want to see what's going on in this storyline. So yeah, I got that. Here's a treat, you guys. I was able to pick up a copy of Satellite Sam number 1. Quick story behind this book. My comic book shop, they're not very big on independent titles. This particular issue, they only ordered 1 copy. That's it. I was like, what? You know, Image is hot right now. Whenever a number 1 comes out of Image, like I told you guys, I always recommend you pick it up. But my comic book shop is very tight on what they order because they don't like a lot of back issues, especially with modern comics, because they're not really worth anything. And I don't blame them. I wouldn't want a lot of back issues either because you have to pay for that stuff. And then when they don't sell, they just sit there on the shelves. There's just money sitting there, and nobody's coming in to buy them. So then to get rid of them, you have to reduce them to like $1 or 25 cents or 50 cents or whatever. But my comic book shop only ordered 1 of this book. And it just so happens that the guy, one of the workers or volunteer, I don't really know what he does. He seems kind of too old to be working there. Anyways, he was going to buy this. He grabbed the only copy. I'm like, wow, you know, you don't even give anybody else a chance. But I mean, I didn't tell him that, but I'm thinking that in my head. And he saw that I wanted it, and he was like, you know, he was willing to let me purchase it. I was like, sweet, you know, yeah. Anytime you get an Image number 1, I want it. So he walked up to the computer, to the worker that was behind the counter, and was asking him if he could order another one, if he could get another one in, like maybe later on this week. The guy, you know, he did his thing, went to the computer, and he found out that there are no more orders available for first printings. Anything that is ordered now of this issue are going to be second printings. That's it. Which means if you're able to get a first printing, pick it up. Is it going to be worth anything? I don't know. Is it going to be the next Walking Dead number 1? Probably not, but who knows? The point is that there's not going to be very many of them. It's going to probably be considered rare. You're not going to be able to get any more in first printings unless you buy them off eBay or somebody else. So if you haven't picked this up and you're able to go to your comic book shop or at least have them put one on reserve, I would probably recommend it. Look out for a review of this title because it is a number 1 issue and it is an image book. So I probably will do a review on this. So look out for that. Next, I picked up Transformers Robots in Disguise, number 19. You know, you guys, I'm such a hardcore Transformer fan, and I'm going to continue to give this, excuse me, I just got through eating some nachos. I'm probably going to give this issue maybe 1 or 2 more tries. You know, the writing has not really been that great. It hasn't really got me. It doesn't have me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want it to fail. So you're charging $4 a book, okay, with all your titles. And I want to think that you're relying on people that are 25, 30 years and older to pick this up. Because the way that it's drawn, it correlates with the 80s cartoon show. They're not really showing these characters within the pages of Transformers like they did back in the 80s. They're always drawn differently, or same names but different look of various characters. So, you know, in my opinion, I think that Transformers, IDW needs to find somebody who can really write a Transformers storyline, because I'm getting really close to dropping this from my pull list. And not only that, but it's like Dark Cybertron Prelude, that's been going on for like over a month now. How many preludes do you need before you get into a story arc? So something's up with that. I'm not really sure. I have a feeling like if they don't start the Dark Cybertron storyline pretty soon, I may end up dropping it before, and then I'll just miss the storyline, because I don't like wasting my money. I don't like spending $4 on a book, and I don't like wasting my money on a story that I don't really get any interest in. And then also, especially if I know without a doubt that there's no way a book is going to accrue any kind of value or worth. So just want to get that off my chest. You know, I want to see Transformers succeed, and I hope I hope that they do. Last, you guys, I picked up a What If Avengers versus X-Men #1. Now, I wasn't going to pick this up. There was another Image #1, or another Marvel #1 that came out. I forget what it's called at the moment. It had the glossy cover. And I was like, you know, I want to get it. A lot of people will probably be talking about that book. But I'm like, you know, I don't really want to get it, because I don't see myself getting into that like I would this #1 issue. This is also only a 4-part series, so there's only going to be 4 of these. So I think that I was like, you know what, I'm going to get this, because this probably seems to be more interesting than what the other book is. And forgive me, you guys, I can't even remember what it is right now. So I went ahead and went with this one. Might do a review on it. Not really sure. Look out for that. So that's what I got this week. That's this week's pull list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll continue to try to do these videos for you guys. Don't forget, as always, keep God first in your life. Enjoy your comic books, though. And God bless you guys. I'm out of here.